Hi everyone, I hope you're doing and having a great day. My name is Sharon, and I don't know if I've ever really introduced myself that much. I'm going to try to make sure that I introduce my first name. I know that on here you might see it as saying SKAYC1, so Sharon K and C for my last name. And anyway, and a 1 because that was taken way back when I first set that up. And so I've liked using that since. But anyway, so I'm going to share with you some finished objects you've probably already seen and whips that I'm still working on. I am working on a crab. It's not been a good crochet week. I do have finished 6 legs for the crab. And so I've got 6 legs done. And now, my goal is to write a crochet book for C Creations. I don't know how that, and I'll use Amazon Publishing. One of my mom's cousins wrote a couple of books using Amazon Publishing, so I figured I might try that out rather than trying to put them in a PDF file and put them on to download. Maybe just make a crochet book. And right now it's on Sea Creatures. I don't have the mermaid in here with me, but the mermaid would be included in there because I did write a pattern for a mermaid. A small mermaid, but still, I guess it would depend on your size of yarn and all that kind of stuff. So after doing the mermaid, I made me a turtle, and I did tweak how I made the increases and decreases to make the head curve and the flippers curve. One has a little bit more single crochets around, like 6, one extra round of 6, and then one don't, and that made a difference. Okay, so it would make a difference. And here comes my brother-in-law with the dog. So anyway, the next one I made was a stingray, and the girl at my doctor's appointment yesterday really liked the stingray so much she wanted to get a picture of it. I have a doctor appointment yesterday. I am diabetic, and doctor increased my Traceba because my A1C didn't go down, but it also didn't go up. So it stayed the same, and she's trying to get it down below 8. And right now it's 8 point something. I'm having a hard time getting it below 8. I gained 7 pounds, but it didn't affect the A1C. So the dog is here, Ivy, and you're putting the gate up. And he's going to put the gate up to keep the dog in here away from Papaw, I guess. But anyway, didn't want us to watch Ivy. Not Ivy, but Kiwi, the other dog. They have 2 dogs. We're watching one dog, and another relative is watching the other one.
I told Callie we'll bring Kiwi over sometime for a short stay.
Okay, a short stay. You don't trust us, basically.
Oh, she's terrible.
Ivy. Come here, Ivy. Ivy. Come here. Okay, next after the stingray, I think I did the starfish. I did this one first before I did the one I just showed you. And then, now, I've done the conch shell. And my sister wanted me to do a seashell. And Sea Creations, I was thinking of the Sea Creatures creation. So I had to try to put some kind of mollusk slug in it. I don't think that's accurate, but this is what it is. And now the crab's going to have pokey eyes too. I haven't written that down, but it will. Because I noticed in the pictures of crabs that their eyes poke out. The other things in this bag are things that are not my pattern. And so those are what the mermaid, and that's what I got towards what I plan to make for that book. Come here. Nope, she won't come to me. Anyway, so I'm working on the crab. It has not been, I don't know if I've already told you this, but it's not been a good crochet week. On Sunday night, I had a ice pick headache, and it started up here, and it went down past my eye into my nasal cavity. And it was very quick. It came. It's like a type of migraine, I guess. And I am prone to migraines, and Ozempic does make me get migraines. And I am on Ozempic for my diabetes, and I'm on Tresiba. And so my doctor increased my Tresiba, but can't do anything to increase the Ozempic because I'm at the fullest. Most people are. But anyway, Monday I was out for the count. It was a bad migraine on Monday, because after that ice pick headache, which was very sharp and sudden, the headache was building the migraine. And by Tuesday, the migraine had lessened just a little bit. But my great niece, we were babysitting her on Tuesday. We didn't have her Wednesday, but on Tuesday we had her. And I love her, but children do sometimes get loud. And I couldn't count to crochet and and listen to her at the same time with my headache, even though it wasn't as bad. So Wednesday, my headache was pretty much gone. We didn't have Natalie, and I did crochet on Wednesday, and I crocheted some yesterday before my appointment at the doctor's office, actually. And then afterwards, I developed a headache, a migraine in my temple. I guess from the stress of the appointment. But anyway, today it's a lot better. It's not totally gone all the way, but I did crochet and finish up what I had started yesterday. And now I was going to start working on the pinchers for the crab. But my pattern is on my Kindle. Let's see if I can show you. It's on my Kindle. And my Kindle went beep. The battery died. So I'm having to charge it before I can do any more crocheting, because I need to see what I had planned, what I had written. I need to see that, because when I wrote it, I didn't have it memorized down. So it's written. And, Callie would have put a sheet on the couch so she doesn't shed. And James didn't. Ivy. What is you doing, Ivy? Ivy. Come here. Come here. She's not a lap dog. It takes a bit for her to warm up, even though she comes and sees us pretty frequently. So, not a lap dog at all. She says, I'll get on this couch, and I'll lay here and wait till Mama comes. Now, Mom is the one that takes her out to the potty and stuff. Me, my balance is not good enough. I might get pulled down. And that's why we don't have Kiwi. My brother-in-law is worried that, number one, we'll let her get into things. Mom does fall asleep sometimes. And if I'm in my room, then Kiwi will be into mischief. I do agree with that. But Kiwi might be more apt to jump in your lap, jump up on you, not necessarily in your lap, but jump up into your face to get kisses or petting or to give kisses. I don't like to be licked by a dog, but I love to pet them. I just don't like the slobber on my face. And so anyway, we don't have Kiwi, we only have Ivy. Ivy is the kind of dog that you see in the Target commercials. She's that breed. Bull Terrier, I think is what it's called. Kiwi is what's called a golden noodle doodle. And my middle niece, my second to youngest niece, my oldest niece, and the one next down. She has another dog, boy dog, that's a golden noodle doodle, but they look totally different. One looks much bigger than the other. One has much curlier hair than the other, but they're still the same kind of breed. It's like one of those breeds that are not original, they're designer breeds, where they bred two particular species together. But anyway, so they both have that same kind of dog. And my niece's dog is named Bo. Bo likes to come find me even if I'm in my back room, and he will lay his head on my lap for me to pet him. So, Callie's dogs don't do that as much. First of all, Ivy is a rescue dog. They were not her first owners. she was mistreated by men, I believe. And she's very shy around people. She'll let me pet her after a while. But right away when she first comes, she don't. At least not butt scooting. The last time we had her, she butt scooted. But anyway, so we have her. And I had to find a new place. I'm having to put my laptop on the table. First of all, I tried to set it on this chair that I'm sitting on. But it shook a little. And if I'm watching somebody's video and they're like bouncing up and down in their seat, maybe sometimes it's just a little bit, it bothers me. I think that somewhere in my brain and my mind, the bouncing bothers me visually. It's just a visual effect. I mean, I can't explain what happens, but it does bother me, and I don't want me to be bouncing. So, anyway, and then right here, turn it this way. There's the air conditioner. And there's the chair. The air conditioner. It's in the spot where the chair is that I was using to put the laptop. So I just have to switch it up to put a different little angle. Anyway, that's what I've done. And now, when I make the jellyfish design, I already have been using somebody else's pattern. So I have to really think about making it different. Where instead of like that, it'll have to be widespread out. And maybe have some half double crochets in it to make the rounds plump up like the little turtle pattern I did. That's what I'm thinking of doing, making it wider rather than deeper. And for an octopus, maybe narrower, coming down narrower. Because a lot of octopus, they're not all round. They come down like that. So that's what I have to think about for the octopus, making him a little bit more realistic in the scheme of things. And I do need to, before I design these jellyfish or the octopus, I need to look at photographs of jellyfish, photographs of octopus, so I can get in my mind how I need to design it to where mine is different from everybody's, like the stingray. And did I mention before that the intern to the nurse practitioner liked the stingray so much she wanted to take it and get a picture of it. So I don't know what picture she made of it. Haven't seen it. I don't have her friends on Facebook or anything like that. So I don't know what kind of picture she got or who all she was going to share that with. But she really liked my stingray. My stingray is unique to everybody else's. Everybody else goes out into a big circle and they fold it in half. I don't do that. I did 2 circles and made the eyes above it. And made the eyes in 1, 2 connecting piece, back in, and then a long sting without the barbs. I didn't bother to put barbs. So is it a manatee or not a manatee, but is it what you call it? The thing that's like a stingray without the barbs. So it don't have any barbs on it. Barbs were a bit more complicated to do. I guess I could add barbs, but I'm not going to. Not for my pattern anyway. If I made the book and someone wanted to make a stingray like that with the book and making it have barbs, they could easily do that. They would just need to know where to put the chains from it and back and forth. That would be possible. I just didn't want to bother with that. I made it more simple. So anyway, this is a little bit longer than the last video I had. And I haven't yet started on the pincher for the crab. And I will do that. But I'm letting that Kindle charge before I can try to do that. And it's not really been a good crochet week for me. So I don't know what I'll have done by Sunday. 2 more days from now. I don't know if I'll have much more accomplished. It just depends. We will have Natalie on Sunday, but not on Saturday and not today. Mom is picking up more fish. She's going to get me some crab, stuffed crab. Yum yum. I had shrimp in my stir fry at lunch, and I used ginger and garlic, and I tasted more ginger, but my mom smelled the garlic. Well, I didn't taste the garlic. I put more ginger, and the ginger was overpowering the garlic. But I'm trying to make healthier. Oh, yes, I put Szechuan sauce in it. I did try to make it spicy. And my nose thought it was spicy. My mouth didn't think it was spicy. Maybe to other people, their mouth would have thought it was spicy. But I'm used to a lot of spice. So far, there are times, Mondays, I can't handle spice or even anything heavy much after I take the Ozempic. But I've gotten back into where I have protein for breakfast instead of carbs. And I think that's important, to start the day off with protein rather than carbs. Just to keep the sugar and not let it go weep. So even with that. So anyway, now I'm going to go ahead and say bye now. And if you will like and subscribe and comment below, please comment below. Let me know you're watching my videos. I think I might have 500 or a little bit more than 500 subscribers. I would love some more subscribers. Love more people to subscribe, please. That would be nice. And I would share with you what I'm doing daily, even if I'm sharing with you some artwork. Do you want to see the artwork? Now, this is not the original, because the original is in the other room. And I used the original that I had put on a flash drive to make a custom thing. But that is one of my artworks. And you see, oh, this is the back side. On this, when I look at it, my name is backwards. But my name is not backwards on here because of the fact that camera's backwards. So, going to go ahead and put that back down underneath there, out of the way. It won't reach to this table. This right here is my crochet hook kit. I only use one crochet hook. It has different sizes, and for the most part I use the 2.5 millimeter crochet hook with a 3 weight of yarn or smaller. And when I did a project for my friend, I used a 4 millimeter hook and a 3.5, well, mostly the 4 millimeter hook, and a 4 weight of yarn. Did make a difference in the size. But so most of mine are small because of the weight of the yarn, the size of my hook, and because of my tight stitches. I'm not as good at doing tight stitches for half double crochet and double crochet or even treble crochet. And I am including more of those half double crochets and treble. And Ivy, come here, Ivy. Ivy. She's at the door. Come here. See if I can get her to come over here. I don't know. Don't think so. Come here, Ivy. Come here. Okay. Yeah.